Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to create system.io contact from Calendly Invitee. So here my objective is that whenever a new invitee will be created in a particular event of Calendly, then automatically that same invitee should be added as a contact in system.io, which is an amazing all-in-one marketing platform. So how we are going to automate this entire process? For this, we will have to set up a connection between these two applications, and that we are going to do without any coding or programming skills with the help of Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect works on two principles, trigger and action. So in trigger, we are going to take Calendly, and in action, we are going to take system.io, and we are going to set up a connection between these two applications to automate the entire process with the help of Pabbly Connect. And to learn this amazing automation step by step, let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to add Calendly invitees as contacts in system.io. So my objective is that whenever a new invitee will be created in Calendly for a particular event, then automatically that invitee should be added in system.io, which is all-in-one marketing platform. So I am organizing an event that is basically a conference in which the customers from different countries and states are going to participate. So my objective is that as soon as I'm going to receive a new invitee, so with all the details of that invitee, I want to create a contact in system.io so that same invitee could be added in my contacts. Okay, so I'm going to automate this entire process with the help of Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which allows us to set up connections between different applications, that too without any coding or programming skills, to automate all our tasks. So this is the home page of Pabbly Connect, where we can reach by tapping the URL pabbly.com/connect in our browser. After coming over here, we can find two options: sign in and sign up for free. So in case if you are an existing user, you can directly click on sign in, but in case if you are a new user, you have to click on the sign up for free button to create your free new account. Also, when you will create your account, you will get 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. Now, because I'm already an existing user, therefore I'm clicking on sign in. This is the all apps section where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. And it has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. So on this dashboard, we can find all our workflows which we have created, and we can also create different folders over here to save our workflows separately and according to our choice. Now to create a new workflow, we have to click on this create workflow option. Let's do that. And here a dialog box will appear in front of us. It is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, let us provide a name over here. Create system.io contact from Calendly Invitee. After giving this name, here I'm going to select the folder in which I want to save this particular workflow. So I have created a folder with a name as automations for lead management. I'm going to select that, and now let's click on create. As we have done that, we can see that two windows are open in front of us. First is the trigger and the other is action. So what are trigger and actions? As I already told you, that Pabbly Connect works on these two principles. So basically these two are the major concepts, or we can say they are building blocks of the entire automation, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can have multiple actions as we want. Now let's suppose we are going to take Calendly in our trigger and system.io in our action, and our objective is that as soon as a new invitee for a particular event will be added in Calendly, then automatically that invitee should be added as a contact in system.io. Okay, so here we can clearly see that action is following what the trigger commands, because when the trigger happens, that means when the Calendly invitee is created, then only the contact is added in system.io, otherwise not. So after understanding this concept, let's start creating the workflow step by step. First of all, we will select our trigger application, and that is Calendly. So let's select that. After selecting the application, we also have to select the trigger event. So trigger event over here will be invitee created user, because we want that whenever an invitee will be created for a particular event, okay, that is being managed by a particular user, then the response of that invitee should be immediately captured. So let's select our trigger event as invitee created. Now we have to click on connect, and we have two options over here. So I'm going to click on this add new connection over here to build a new connection with my Calendly account. In case if you already have an existing connection, you can also go with that. In order to build the connection, we have to go to connect with Calendly. Our authorization has become successful. So Calendly is now connected with Pabbly Connect, and the authorization has become so easy because I was already logged into my Calendly account. So you also have to keep in mind always to log into your applications before making up the connection with Pabbly Connect. Now we'll move forward, and here we have to select two details, organization and the user. So the user is already selected, demo user. Basically this is the user who is managing the events in Calendly. Okay, so you have to select that accordingly, and this is the organization ID which is already selected over here because I only have one. Now we have to click on save and send test request button after doing this. And as we have done that, it is showing waiting for response. This means that now we have to do a test submission. How we are going to do that? By creating an invitee in Calendly. So now I'm going to take you back towards my Calendly account. We will go back, and this is the event for which I want to take the booking. Okay, and I want to create the invitees. So now I'm going to open the booking page of this particular event, Pabbly integration. And this is the booking page through which we are going to create the invitee. So whenever the invitee is going to book or schedule the appointment, we are going to receive the response of that invitee, and we are going to add that invitee in system.io as contact. Let's suppose the invitee is created for 22, that is Wednesday. Okay, now I'm going to select the time, that is 10 a.m. Now we'll click on next, and here I have added all the details which are required by the invitee to be entered in this particular fields so that the booking could be successful. Okay, so I'm going to enter the details. Let's suppose the name of the invitee who is scheduling this appointment is dummy, and the last name is user, dummy user. Now I'm going to enter a random email address, dummy user 3908@pabblytudes.com, just a random email. Now I'm going to enter a random phone number, country code, let's say the country code of the person who is scheduling this appointment is IN, and the street address is also required. So I'm going to enter street address over here. Let's say this 78 Dummy Street, city let's say is Bhopal, and here I want to enter the zip code as well, state, and at last the company name. So let's say the company from which this person is joining is. Okay, so after entering all the details, I'm going to click on scheduled event, and here we can see that the event is perfectly scheduled. So let's go back, and here we have already received the response. So in the response we have received all the details. This is the time and the date at which the appointment is created. Okay, this is the email of the invitee. Here is the first name, last name. We have also received the full name over here, phone number, country code, street address, okay, city, zip code, state, and the company name. So we have received all the details. Now we are going to use this response and all these details in order to create a contact in system.io. For that we have to move towards our action step, and our action application over here will be system.io. So let's simply select that. Now we have to select the action event that will be create contact. And now let's click on connect. In order to build a new connection with system.io account, I'm going to go with add new connection. And if you already have an existing connection, you can also go with that. Now to build a new connection, we have to first of all provide an API key. So from where we are going to get that, for that the instructions are provided to us over here. We just have to follow them. So first of all, you need to log into your system.io account, and then you will have to go towards profile section. Under settings, you will find API keys. So I have already logged into my account. So I'm going to take you towards my system.io account, and we have to go towards the profile section. Under here, we have the option of settings. After coming on settings, here we can find the option of public API key. So let's select that. And now in order to create a new key over here, we have to delete one of these keys because only two keys can be created at a time. So I'm going to delete this particular key. And now I will click on this create key button to create a new key. Now first of all, we have to provide a name to this key. So I'm going to give the name as, let's say, Calendly Invitee. Okay, I have given this name. You can give any name to your key according to your requirements. And now here we have to select the expiration date, that on which date we want this key to be expired. So here I'm going to select, let's say 20th June 2024. Okay, now I'm going to click on save, and the key is generated. So I'm simply going to copy this key, and we will go back and paste it over here. Let's click on save. In the same manner, you have to set up the connection. After building the connection, here we have to enter the details to create a new contact. And because we have already received all these details such as email address, first name, last name, phone number, etc. from our Calendly response, so we will simply map the data over here. Mapping is inserting data from previous response. Here our previous response is given, and here are all the details. We want to map the email address first of all. So when we are going to search for the email over here, it has redirected us towards the email of the invitee. So let's simply map that, and yes, done. So when we have mapped this data, it has become dynamic. This means that with each and every new response, it is going to be replaced automatically. So now whenever a new invitee will be added in our event in Calendly, then automatically the email is going to be replaced in this particular field with the new email of that new invitee. In this way, we are going to automate the entire process because we do not have to do anything manually after this. One more thing I have to tell you that now in systema.io, all the fields are in the required format. That means we have to enter each and every details given over here in these fields to create a contact. Okay, we cannot ignore or we cannot skip any of the field. So that's why you have to keep in mind that all the details are received in the response so that you can map each and every data. Now we will map the first name in the same manner. So this is the first name and here we will map the last name as well. Now we have to map the phone number. So I'm going to map this phone number as well, street address, postal code, city, alright, state, country code. So here we have also received the country code. We will map that and the name of the company is also received. Okay, now it is asking us the tax number. So because I have not received tax number in my earlier response, so here I'm going to enter none. If you have received the tax number as well from Calendly response, then you can simply map that. Now we will click on save and send test request button. And here we can see that we have received the response. In the response, we have also received one ID. This means that the contact is successfully added. So here is also the registered date and the time, that on which date and at what time the contact is being registered in system.io. Let's go and check whether this contact dummy user 3908 is created in system.io or not. So here we'll go towards contact section. Refresh, we can see that yes, recently and automatically a new contact is added over here with the same email, and here are all the details of this contact: first name, last name, email address, phone number, city, postal code, company name and the state as well. Okay, so this means that our connection is absolutely successful. So now let's test this connection once again. I'm going to go back towards Calendly and I'm going to once again open the booking page. And now I'm going to create a booking with all the new details. Let's say this time the date is 23rd, 9:30 a.m. The first name is, let's say, demo, and the last name is user. And here I'm going to enter a random email address once again. Okay, demo user 908@pabblytudes.com. Now a random phone number, country code, street address, city, zip code, state, and the company name. One-stop solution. So let's say this is the name of the company. So after entering all the details, I'm going to schedule the event. And the event is once again scheduled. So let's go towards system.io. Here, this is the contact section. Here we will simply refresh the field. And we can see that yes, this new contact is recently added. So I'm going to open this contact, and yes, here we can see that recently without any manual efforts this contact is being added with all the details. So this is the first name, this is the street address which we have entered, 56 Random Street. This is the phone number, same email address, and the company name is One Stop Solutions. So this means that our workflow is absolutely successful. So let's just quickly summarize what we have done over here. We have taken very simple steps: trigger and action. In trigger we have taken Calendly, and in action we have taken system.io. And we have connected both of them with the help of Pabbly Connect in such a way that now whenever a new Calendly invitee will be created for a particular event, then automatically that same invitee will be added as a contact in system.io with all the details. So I have told you that all the details are mandatory to be added in system.io to create a contact, so you have to follow that. Okay, so I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such applications without any coding or programming skills with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach out to us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can reach out to the website given over here. Now, if you find this video helpful, do not forget to share it with your friends. And also please like our video and subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.